Episode 7, no money spent. What's good? It starts off, we've got done playing our Team of the Week solo. So I wanted to start it off. I've seen some people put some 90 Champ Baileys out of this. Obviously, I know Champ Bailey's going to be on the Broncos theme team. Let's see if we can get glitchy. And of course we don't.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, check the score. No, I'm balling.
All right, into the next thing here. We got our make right packs. Hopefully you guys make right packs from the competitive past. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying they've got XP, not packs, packs, not XP. We were one of the fortunate ones, I guess, to get packs and not XP. So we have our packs here. Now, if you guys have been following me on Twitch, I've said it on YouTube. The thing I've been looking forward to is this. This 89 overall all Madden B&D player. Out of everything, that's what I wanted. We're going to get into some of these headliner packs. Team of the Weeks came out today. It sounds like Drew Bledsoe was him. And obviously, y'all know I think Champ Bailey is him. Regardless, we get an ultimate kickoff player. We don't expect anything from the midfields, but if we get stuff, that's fantastic. We do have 2 red zones as well. Like I said, we're opening up all these packs just to see if we can potentially get something glitchy. Now, and I'm going to showcase, as you can guys see, I'm at level 51 as well, so you know what that means. Dave Casper has been obtained. So with Dave Casper been obtained, us getting the 89 overall B&D player, you know, we got some kind of upgrades to make based off what we get out of these. Out of a red zone, we get 85 Matthew Judon. Okay, we'll take that. Maybe y'all can juice this up a little bit more since, you know, y'all kind of took long enough. We're going to speed through. 81 Kareem Hunt. Not bad. So, let's get into this rare strategy card, depending on what it is. Unless it's like a Raiders strategy card, I'm going to quick sell it. CB man-to-man. I'll check that price and see if that's expensive. Here we go. We're ripping the Band-Aid off. 89 B&D player. Who do we get? I can't look. I probably should talk about who I wanted. The one player I did not want. And we got. Alright, we back. I had to take a little break there. The one card I did not want out of all the All-Madden players, I've griped, I've moaned, I've complained about not getting my 89 All-Madden player. And that's who we get. Super unfortunate. But what I kind of want to talk about after getting our make rights, I want to talk about the Team of the Week market right now, right? Obviously, the Team of the Week market is astronomically overpriced at this moment, especially when we're talking about the heroes, Champ Bailey and Drew Bledsoe. Last time I looked at them, they were going for $700K. These are last week's, but look, Champ Bailey 700K, and there's not even a Drew. Oh, there is a Drew Bledsoe. Let me check. And then Drew Bledsoe, who I've heard great things about, is also 700K. So what could you be doing to prepare for this, right? Obviously, one thing you could be doing, and I actually talked about it, not necessarily to you guys, but in the chat that I am, is you could be completing these for a little bit cheaper. How could you be doing that? Obviously by sets. So if we go by the sets, right, and we look at the Team of the Week sets, let's look at what these actually detail in terms of what you need to complete these sets. You need, 584s, 380, and 487s, right? Get it, got it, good. Now, as you can see, let me go back into this set. The 87 overalls, they've jumped up tremendously. I think they're way over 100K for these 87 overalls. So if you think about that, 87 overalls, that's 400K just for those 3. And then if you look at the 84s, right, I think they're about 40K a piece, 35K a piece, times 5 is 175. So you're looking at about 575 to build it. So if it costs 700 to sell, 575 to build, that's 630. You're making about, what, 55K? Just by building it unfiltering, right? That's just unfiltering. But there's another way you can kind of help yourself, and I'll show you down here when we get into these sets. If you look at this set down here, right, these 84s, they require 183 Team of the Week player and 2 81s, right? So 81s right now are going for about 9 to 10K, I believe, 7K. So let's say 8K, right? You got 2 8K, that's 16K, and I know for a fact 83s are going for like 12K. That's at its maximum, right? So if you go 28K to make 184, we've seen that the 84s are selling unfiltered for about 35K. You probably can sell them for 36. So just there, you're saving 8K. You do those 4 times, that saves you what? 8K times 4, 32K. So if we're looking at 28K times 4, 28K times 4 off the top of my head, if my math is correct, it's 116. And remember, to make a 90, you need 4 of those. But to make an 87 as well, what you need to obviously to do the sets, you need 380, or excuse me, Damn, you need 7 83s. My bad. You need 7 83s to make those. So if we look at 83s and see what they're going for, this is just unfiltered, not even filtering down, right? We know they're 14K. 14K times 7 is 98K. Remember, they were selling for like 117. So if you do this, so let's do the math again. 4 times 9, 98K is what? 392K plus the 4 times 28K that we did is, I'm just trying to, is 112K. You could be building these for a little under 500K. Right? So, because if we do 398 or 392 plus 112, excuse me, it's a little bit over 500K, you could be building these. And you could be saving yourself a lot of coins doing so. So remember that when you're doing these sets, if you're still interested in doing these sets, I'm still interested in doing these sets. Obviously for the Broncos theme team, I may pick up Champ Bailey over here because he is my favorite player. Obviously before I had, you know, the green screen, y'all all seen the Champ Bailey jersey in the background. But be mindful of that. Do these sets first, and even doing these specific sets, right, that take golds. Let's see how many golds this set takes to do the 83s. So it's 5 times 78s and 5 times 76 to 77. Which, by the way, if you do this, can kind of help you with that. And that is these Ultimate Kickoff rerolls. Now, I know there's no LT in them, but if you got training very cheap this past weekend, which if you were in stream with me, and I assume if you're watching my YouTube, you're in stream with me, we were getting training extremely cheap, around 14 per, right? So if we calculate that at 210 times 14, that equates to about 3,000 coins. So golds right now, in terms of low golds, I believe 78s are selling for 3,000. So even if you hit low gold 78s, that's a W. Even if you hit 76s, they're required to not only go into the 83 team of the week set, but the 81 of the overalls that you need for the 84s that goes into the big master set, which is the 90. So if we take a look at the market right here, just quickly, and we just unfilter 75 to 78, 75 to 79, right? And let's see what the cheapest 79 we have that shows up. As soon as we go through, remember you need 78 to 79. So just going through, as soon as the cheapest is 4K. Remember, if you got training cheap, you're opening up that pack at 3K. So you could be making even coins just selling that back. So just be mindful of that if you want some of those players. I just want to do this quick video to show you guys, one, my make rights, two, the team of the week player out of the solos. Hopefully we're trying to get glitchy. We did not. We pulled AJ Howard. And also talk about this team of the week market, because this is also what can help you prepare for Ultimate Kickoff 2, which you all know are coming on Thursday. And lastly, just to touch on that point, if you are looking for Ultimate Kickoff 2, right, and we expect to get good masters like Troy and Larry, but in this next one, right, what you should be doing, you should be buying 85 Ultimate Kickoff players for training, roughly around 20K if you can get them. Now, the reason why, now I think this is an excellent buy. I'm actually going to scoop up this Mike Davis. Actually not. But I'll explain to you why, right? We all know if we look at the sets in the Ultimate Kickoff, excuse me, I'll just go, I always forget that you can go over here and look at sets in Ultimate Kickoff. If we look at sets in Ultimate Kickoffs, what is required for the Ultimate Kickoff sets, right? 5 87s. But what is required in those 87 overalls? 85s. So if you can get these cheaply, right? And great, remember, you're getting them for training value, because around 20K is around 14 per. That's okay training. At worst, what happens is none of these prices go up. You quick sell them for training and you roll. The best case scenario, we get some fire 87s like we did for the Campus Hero. These 87s goes up to like 100 and something K. And obviously what's needed for these 87s, the 85s, should rise up to 35, something K of that nature. That way you can either quick sell it at that point, or what I would prefer you to do is to sell it and move on. So that's the kind of thing. I know we touched on a lot of things in this video, but obviously the two things I want you guys, in terms of building the team of the week 6, do not buy the cards off the auction house. Always build them through the sets, because as I've seen in this video, it can save you hundreds of thousands of coins just building through the set. And we did it without sniping. Imagine if you got a couple snipes here and there, 87 for 90K and things like that. We can definitely make that happen, because you can build the 87s as you've seen for, or excuse me, the 87s for team of the week. You can build those for what, 98K. You can build the 84s for 28K. And obviously breaking all that down, it's roughly a little bit over 500K compared to what 700K is what they're going for at the moment. But also preparing for these, if we expect to get some fire 87s, which I hope we do, because that's why these 87s were cheap. We get some fire 87s, we get some fire masters. The beauty about the Campus Hero, all the 87s were usable. That a lot of people did the master sets to get the 87. The issue with these, not a lot of people actually did the Larry Fitz and Troy set. They just went out and bought them straight off the block. They were like 300K, so there was no point in doing these specific cards. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you guys retained some information in this. I just wanted to show you guys, like I said, my make rights. Hopefully get you with the team of the week. We did not. And talk about kind of preparation for Ultimate Kickoff, but also the current team of the week market. I'm signing out, boys, with that Mile High salute. Deuces.